Derek, what the hell you doing back in the Philippines? Hi, you have beer here.
Yes.
Fill her up, Margin. I got a handsome server and a messer up beer. It's called the Henry's Resort, and you got Old Dog, you got Mike's Philippine Retirement, you got the great Chad Foster Explorers. Everybody loves to do interviews in the Henry's, and you can see why. It is beautiful, peaceful. You got birds chirping. Look at it. Not even many customers here. Now, the only problemo is you can't be a brokey and expect to come here. Now, I'm only getting one beer, and that's only because I haven't had a beer in a while. I know I keep saying I'm not having a beer anymore, but I'm here to interview the world famous Derek from Q Adventures. He's back in town. As far as I know, he was heading for a jail cell for some crime he didn't even commit. Like that. But check this out, man. It's fucking beautiful. Hey guys, if you're ever in Dumaguete, trust me, you want to spend some time in the Henry. Yeah, the Henry. Hi, you have beer here.
Yes, sir.
I would love a beer. I want a beer.
Which one? You want the local beers? We also have draft beers here if you
Oh,
like.
you got a Pilsen, eh? Do you have any imported beer?
This one.
What's your name, my friend?
Margin.
Fill her up, Margin. When Derek gets here, we might move somewhere else. But as far as I'm concerned, this is perfect. I wish I could actually see the lighting. I got a handsome server and a messer up beer. Thank you so much, sir.
Enjoy your drinks.
All right, man, thanks. All right, I'm gonna give it a taste test here. Let's check this sucker out. Look at the froth on this sucker, holy cow. Okay, I'm gonna have to get another one. This is gonna go down real easy. Hey guys, thumbs up. 2 thumbs up.
Thank you.
All right, I've spotted the great Derek, the world famous Derek. Hey, I was up in good conversation with my friend here. What's your name?
David, sir.
David. Okay, David, man. Thanks. Appreciate it. I'll get one more beer and then I'll take off. Whoa. My God. I have spotted the world famous. Whoa. Who's that sexy Baby Rooney behind you? Wow. Me. Can I have her phone? Oh, I can't have her phone them. No, they're together. Wow. I just thought it was a hot Baby Rooney. I just got a beer. But let's move over to the big table over there and chit chat.
Sure.
See what's on our minds.
Sure.
Talk about the world.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. We gotta put the hot Baby Rooney in the video. If you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I think did you say $2.50 per glass?
Yes.
I can see him. We're gonna walk and talk. Hey, here's the thumbnail. Okay. So the big important thing here, the elephant in the room is, I thought Derek
Was on the run.
was incarcerated, running from the law. Derek, what the hell you doing back in the Philippines? I thought you were in Vietnam. You ran away. You were escaping the law. A lot of question marks around you, and I wanted to just sit here with you, get rid of all of these question marks, and basically smooth things over, because I know there's a lot of controversy about the great Derek. I'll let you talk, but as far as I'm concerned, everything's been smoothed out, and you were allowed back in the country. Let's let Derek clear the air with a few misconceptions. Whatever you want to talk about, then I'll ask some more questions from there.
Well, apparently, to answer your first question, what are we doing back in the Philippines? Because I'm gaining some weight, and according to the trolls, we swam away from the Philippines, and I thought I'd backstroke back to the Philippines this time.
Oh, to get rid of your stomach?
Yes.
Well, you didn't work.
I didn't. Yeah, it's just, of course, like I've never hidden, like any of the material facts, even within my channel, a lot of viewers, commenters ask questions, and I, give a straight answer, but during the accusations, it's just like, of course, there's a due process and it goes through the judicial system. And, I'm not a fucking hood rat, excuse my language. I'm not a hood rat. So then I didn't want to speak, too much in advance. I was still, I was still discovering what the accusations were. Obviously, none of them were true, even though all the accusations are false, but from the viewer's perspective, all it requires is a little doubt.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like people believe what they hear until they hear otherwise, right? So people are a little bit like, they don't want to take time to investigate themselves. Now, as far as I'm concerned, tell me if I'm wrong. You had some employee, or let's just say there was some guy, okay? and he was fired for this or that, and then he filed some lawsuit against you and lost, filed another lawsuit, lost, and then he thought of another lawsuit, so he's filed that, and then that's the one that caused problems. Am I correct or not?
All of them were problematic, but like you said, it's just like he was just throwing shit on the wall and see what sticks. Eventually, it's just like I've said it from the very beginning, there's a truth to every lie. It's only the matter of time when the truth comes out, when those shit start falling off, sliding off that wall, and then he tries the next thing, and he tries the next thing. And for me, I've always been a nice guy, that.
Yep.
And when everything, started, I just thought, all these are frivolous. So I didn't even take, in my mind, it's just like, at some point he's going to run out of shit to say and it's going to, go away. Tenacious as he is, so I just thought I swim back to the Philippines this time and fight this war, on the offensive, hire legal representation to explore all my avenues and, and get this guy, to where he belongs,
Right.
in jail.
Right.
When you make an accusation, you need to back it up with proof.
Yes.
When you don't have proof, people like us, the accused, have the ability to countersue. So now we decide to take the legal actions and countersue.
So
then
he was living in your house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, his living condition when I met him was, just very poor. But yeah, I mean, it's just like I prefer for my staff to stay with us for, the coaching aspect.
Okay, got it. So I met him in Angeles. That same guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
same guy.
No, I mean, he's a handsome guy. He's very kind. What was actually the problem?
He stole one of our bikes in the middle of the night to go pick up his girlfriend. And he doesn't have a license, so it's illegal. And, we own a motorbike rental business. All of our bikes are business. It has a dollar sign on it. Everything is worth something. So by him doing that, if he gets caught, and gets, the bike gets impounded, he say, he would pay for it. With what money? He's broke as hell. He can't even afford like a 10 peso stick of cigarette. He's always begging me for it. So, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. The following day, we confronted him and we told him what the situation. All he had to do was apologize and say that he doesn't have to do it again. He's not going to do it again. But then instead of owning up to it, he gave like a very entitled explanation saying that we imprisoned him. He was just angry, he's retaliate.
Who was that? I saw a girl there because I visited your house. Was that his girlfriend? Was she wife? Was she living there?
No, she wasn't living there. That was his baby mama, wife, whatever. They're not legally married, but technically wife. She wasn't living there, but I'm a big, believer of family, unity. So she was always welcome there, so she comes and visits a lot.
Yeah, I've seen you. I mean, you're buying shrimp. You're buying all this stuff.
Because when I was at your house, I see you got a table, and on the table is just full of food, and anyone who's there, your staff or just visitors or anyone's welcome to eat all of this food. So I appreciated that because I stayed with you. I think 1 month. I stayed with you, and so I was. I think I gained 10 pounds by the time I left your house. But
Now it's our fault.
but it was good food. I mean, the shrimp was unbelievable and all that stuff. But anyway, I want to know, what is the thing? Okay, so he sued you. Can you talk about, what is the thing? In one sentence, what is he suing you or creating some legal problem about?
One sentence is hard to accomplish, but it started with, labor law. So, he claimed that we mistreated him. We forced him to work 24 hours. But the final one was that he was reaching out to all of our female guests' previous content to make false claims on us, sexual based, right? One person caught, I guess, believed his story and believed his false promises or whatever, and went under oath and, gave a under oath testimony claiming that I tried to recruit her to commit sexual activities on me.
What the hell?
And
Okay.
that girl was, anyway. So when when that girl went on his channel, even within that one video, she already contradicted herself. And then on the under oath, testimony at the police report, and I remind you, the police is not the prosecutor and it's not the judge. So their job is, if you have a claim, they will take the report. It's their job to take the report. It's not their job to determine guilt or whatever the case is, right? So by them, like she went and made that, under oath testimony, and the police took down the blotter.
Okay, so my question is that if this happened, then why was it his third claim? Why wasn't that his first claim? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he put too much thought into it. I think he was just throwing shit on the wall, whatever information's available to him at that time.
Okay, so I don't know everything, but as I know it, he filed 2 complaints, legal complaints, like you needed a lawyer to fight it. And then the third one was this sort of the sexual one where like
Spit it out.
I is straight, and you two are basically married, and then so the claim is that I introduced this girl. It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, the basis being like this is the third complaint, legal filing by him. Is that true or not?
Is it third or fourth or fifth? I lose track.
Damn, man, they're going hardcore, man. They're going
It's not
hardcore.
even, the court document, the legal document says sexual something, harassment.
Okay, but
But their narrative is
okay. So
different.
that's pretty harsh, though. I mean,
it is.
we're talking R word. We can't say it on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
R word. We're
Yeah.
talking harassment, right? But if that really happened, then why wasn't that his first filing? You know what I'm saying? Why was there 2, 3 filings and they all failed? They were lost in the court system. Is that correct? Just on that thing, 1, 2, 3. Were they sort of lost in the court system?
Well, I can't speculate on the low IQ shit, but I would imagine speculating that he had to take time to reach out to these people. Okay. And, there has to be a time that passes for these people to reach out to him, write a script, read the script, stuff like that. So maybe, that is why that's not the first claim.
Okay, so my big question right now is, so this is sort of a big claim. I mean, in the Philippines or anywhere, like the R word, all this stuff, the H word, harass, that's kind of thing. Where is that in the courts right now?
According to my lawyer, it's just like, can we even talk about that?
Oh, shit.
Just,
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
The case is ongoing, so we can't talk about specifics until it's over.
Yeah.
Right? But
what I can talk about is up to the prosecutor now. It's just like the last motion that the defense attorney filed on our behalf was approved. So we claim victory on that motion. Now it's up to the prosecutor to see if they want to, push this through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's where we are right now, right? Basically, you're tangled in this legal limbo, and in the Philippines, everything happens very slowly. And the thing is, if someone makes a claim against you, it's kind of like if I live with a woman, and the woman, we break up for whatever reason, and she says, I R her, or I harassed her, or I yelled at her. She can go to the police and make a claim, but she's Filipino, and you're a foreigner, so they're automatically going to sort of side with the foreigner until things get smoothed out in the court system. But this is, in a way, kind of what you're into, because a Filipino has made a claim against you, and now you're stuck in this. You have to spend, I assume, a bunch of money to sort this out.
Absolutely. We spent a lot of money in the legal defense, but just to, reiterate what you're saying, this is more common than not, because we are foreigners. It's just like when you're in a relationship, when it's good, right? When it's bad, it's really bad. Even though it's baseless and, all the facts are contrary to the truth, we can show that. But, it's just, that's irrelevant. What's relevant is...
Basically, some individual wants some payday. And
Yeah.
so they're willing to fight. Because at the very beginning, as I know, tell me if I'm wrong, this particular individual, this gentleman, he wanted a payoff of $200,000 to drop everything. But did you pay it or not?
Actually, you're mostly correct. But, when he initially filed a labor case, he wanted 200,000 pesos in punitive damage, pain and suffering, hemorrhoids, foot fungus, all that shit. But, when we showed up and, were face to face with him, he offered to settle for 50,000. I think with most foreigners, they would jump at the opportunity to make it go away. But for me, I don't negotiate with terrorists. You don't get 1 peso from me, right? So we spent a lot more than 200,000 on the attorney fees, the legal fees, but that's not the point. I wanted to, like set an example, like I am not here to be bullied, especially being a business owner. I'm not here to be bullied, because if I allow him to do it, then there's going to be a long line, waiting for the opportunity.
Interesting. Okay, that's interesting that you say that. Okay, so that aside, we talked about the legal stuff. Now, I want to ask you, is there any sort of topic that you're interested in having a conversation? I can talk about anything. Do you want to bring up a topic?
Yeah, like a lot of, we own a motorbike rental business, obviously. You've promoted us quite a few times, and we get a lot of customers from, your viewers, and we're very grateful for that. A lot of people had reached out to us since we left, now our home base is in Vietnam. So a lot of people actually from your channel, are asking us, like, where are we going to rent a bike from for going forward and stuff like that. I just want to let you guys know that not only are we still thriving, we expanded to 2 additional locations to better serve you guys. So we're still going strong, and our I made a video indicating that our ecosystem that we built in the Philippines is still going strong. The people that are being supported is continuing to get support from us, and but we have transitioned to a motorbike delivery service. So for all the renters, just contact us, and we will deliver the bike, and we're doing. That's very sweet of you. But we're in the infant stage of building a website called Cebu Scooter Rental.
Cool.
Yeah, and we're gonna offer a lot of expat support services.
Are you saying that name is available? Okay, so the camera overheated, but we're back to normal. Now, just a little 20-second. I want to talk about Q Adventures. Why should people rent from? What is your domain name again?
The domain name is going to be Cebu Scooter Rental.
Perfect name. I can't believe it's not taken already. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you got the domain, and so what are your plans now? You're not even living here anymore. We're going to talk about that in a second, but you're actually not even here, but you're expanding in the Cebu. You're expanding in Cebu with your scooter rental. So can you talk about this expansion? Like, what's going on there?
Absolutely. We're still in Lapu-Lapu, but we are no longer in the same location. We're in Bayswater. But again, it's just like we're going to be motorbike delivery to make it convenient for you guys who fly in, and then we'll just deliver the bike to wherever they are so they don't have to carry the luggage and stuff like that. So we service, the entire Mactan, north in the Mandawi, and south in the Mabolo area. So we pretty much have the entire Cebu, covered. So make sure you guys get on Cebu Scooter Rental. We're gonna have different pages to offer expats and people who live in the Philippines for a longer time resources.
What the hell are you talking about, sucker, when you're talking about resources?
So legal services, just resources in general,
Okay. So is that all going to be on this website or
Yes.
not? Okay. And basically people can contact you, and then you can pick them up at the airport or at their hotel?
No, we deliver the bike to the airport or their hotel.
Okay.
Yes, and when they're done with the bike, we'll pick it up.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Okay,
for a lower price right now also. We just dropped the price because our business, we feel, is mature now. We have recuperated a lot of the capital that we invested into it. So we're dropping the rental price.
Okay. Let's move on. Now, you are living in Vietnam, and I'm
Yes.
interested in traveling to Vietnam. I'm going to spend 90 days there. So what are your plans in Vietnam?
My goals are very big. I want to open a manufacturing plant over there, doing aerospace. For right now, it's not 100% right now, but doing aerospace parts.
Why the hell are you doing aerospace parts?
But I have resources, in the military and stuff like that, and hopefully, we get contracts.
So you have some connections, and so your business would suit those connections. Okay,
Yes.
Very interesting. So how long do you plan to basically live in the great country of Vietnam, if you don't mind?
I was born in Ho Chi Minh City, District 5, so that's the motherland to me. We're planning to be there for quite a while, especially for my partner over here. She loves the food there. We get a lot like in every respect, you know, whether it's rent, food, or whatever, you get a lot more value for your money.
What is your favorite food in Vietnam?
Five pho.
Oh, the pho.
Yeah.
The pho. It's very simple and very cheap. Did you ever have pho on the street?
I did.
What was better, pho on the street or pho in the restaurant?
They're just the same actually. It's just the ambience.
How much do you pay for pho on the street?
79,000 dong.
Can you speak English?
100 plus. It's very different. Yes, it's very different here in the Philippines because here in the Philippines is 500 pesos.
We met we met a few subscribers there that, you know, first came to the Philippines, and then they took their Filipina to Vietnam, and then after the 90 days, they take a bus, which is about $8 to Cambodia, and then they stay there for a few hours while in Cambodia. Just jump on e-visa and get another 90-day visa for $50. $50 multiple entry, but you know, I think for single entry it's a little bit cheaper. I don't know the price, and it's instant.
But these are Filipinas, so they're allowed to just live in Vietnam?
Yes,
And they can go, these Filipinas can go to Cambodia?
yes.
Damn.
Visa free.
Damn, okay, so that's actually a good idea if you got a Filipina girlfriend, because you can get the visa and the Filipina can get into Vietnam.
Yes.
She can also get into Cambodia to renew that Vietnam visa.
Yes.
Unbelievable. Okay, that's good news. So, but you're going to be living in Vietnam. Are you going to be making trips back here?
Yes, we're gonna come back and forth.
Q Adventures, thank you so much for your time here at the great resort called Henry's. Is it your first time here?
My first time here is beautiful, and I'm sweaty.
Pretty hot today. I don't know why, but thank you. I'm going to be jetting, but I enjoyed spending time with the great Derek and the great I, who we talked to earlier. And we can't go on. We can't do a 24-hour interview here, so we're gonna chillax here. I'm gonna bolt, head for some aircon, and I'll see you on the next Vitorino, my good folks. Thank you, Derek.
Thank you, Scott.
All right, we're done.
That's a lot of editing.
15 minutes plus whatever it was before. Damn, man.